Hey friends, it's essentially Jessi back for another discovery set from Creed. This is a fragrance I haven't tried before, so let's get to it. I got online maybe a month or so ago and I ordered a Creed discovery set. This is one that you can choose which samples you want, which I really appreciate because some samples are obviously, some fragrances are more feminine, some are more unisex, some are more masculine. I just wanted to try a really good variety from Creed. The Creed fragrance line is really pricey, and we've all heard of, at least probably heard of, Creed Aventus, and that is a men's fragrance, leans more masculine. Honestly, I bought a bottle for my husband about 6 months ago, and I wear it too sometimes. Let's be honest. I wanted to try out some of their other fragrances. I also wanted to try out Aventus for her because since I like Aventus so much, I thought I'll probably like Aventus for her. So let's get into it. So the House of Creed has been around since 1760. This is what the inside of their sample set looks like. In this sample set, it says the House of Creed has been handcrafting uncommon fragrances for royal houses and discerning patrons for over 250 years. That is quite a long time to be making fragrances. So today, the master perfumer Olivier Creed and his son Erwin Creed carry on the craft from their Parisian laboratory, continuing the art of Creed's perfume making. This is a really nice way to send samples, but also, and protect them obviously, and also just tell a little bit about the brand. So these particular samples are Love in White, Millesime Imperial, and Aventus for her. Let's get into the fragrances. This one is Love in White. Honestly, I may spray this on the back of here. Why not? Ooh, I like this. Fresh, clean, floral. This is really pretty. And it kind of reminds me of Aventus, but this is called Love in White. Let me look up the notes. Creed's Love in White comes in a gorgeous white bottle. It has a little bow around the top. It's just so cute. It comes in a lot of sizes, 30 ml, 75, 250, 500, and 1,000 milliliter. Okay, the fragrance notes are, it says that it is a floral fresh blend of Florentine iris, French daffodils, and powdery Tonkin rice. So maybe the rice is what makes it a little bit creamy, but this is a really nice fragrance. I'll have to play around with the longevity because just right off the bat, I'm just guessing that this doesn't have very good longevity just based on the notes. But Creed Aventus lasts forever and has an amazing sillage. So I'll have to see what happens with this, but I really like this. I always like trying these out before I buy a full bottle. A 50 ml of Love in White will run you about $380. But if you really love it, I guess it's worth it. Next up, we have Millesime Imperial. Let me find a card to spray it on. So Millesime Imperial honestly is more masculine leaning. A woman could definitely pull this off. It's a little bit citrusy. It says the notes are salty sweet mix of sun-kissed citrus and rich musk. Fit for royalty, this sophisticated scent is famed for its signature golden look and benefits any occasion from the corner office to the corner suite. So it sounds to me like this was created as an office fragrance. This is beautiful. It leans more masculine, but this is definitely woman approved. It does come in a really pretty gold bottle, and this is nice. I really like it. I think that I will use this sample well, let my man use the sample, see what he thinks, and I'll get back to you. I don't know if I'll end up purchasing a Creed just based on these samples because, let's be honest, they're pricey. I did notice that the largest size of Millesime Imperial is sold out online, so I guess someone bought them all. Must be a popular fragrance. Next up, we have Aventus for her. I have already smelled this because I couldn't stop myself because I love Creed so much and I love Creed Aventus so much for him. Oh yes, this is so good. So this is a beautiful fruity floral. It's similar to Aventus for him, but definitely more feminine. I feel like Aventus for him is pretty masculine. I will wear it on occasion just because I love it. This is a more feminine version of Aventus for men, and it's beautiful. The longevity on this is not as good as the regular Aventus for him, but it is pretty good. I would say I got a good 4 to 6 hours out of this. This little sample is not going to last me very long. This is the feminine counterpart to Aventus. This took 3 years to make. This olfactory celebration of strong women was highly anticipated before its triumphant unveiling by the House of Creed. It is inspired by royalty. Aventus for her is fresh, fruity, it's nice. The top notes are Egyptian green apple, pink berries, Indonesian patchouli. I don't get a ton of the patchouli. I get a little hint of the patchouli, but don't steer clear of this just because you don't like patchouli. And Italian bergamot. I do smell a lot of the apple and the bergamot. It's so nice. The middle notes are Bulgarian and Turkish rose, Indian sandalwood, styrax, and musk. I don't get a ton of the rose. I get just enough of the rose, but I would never label this a rose fragrance. And the base notes are sweet peach, cassis, lilac, amber, and ylang ylang. And ylang ylang can sometimes also be polarizing, but I don't get a ton of the ylang ylang in this one. So Aventus for her is definitely on my short list of Creeds. Yes, it's so good. I actually ordered 2 of the little 3 packs of samples. So I got 6 Creed fragrances to try. The next one up is Creed Love in Black. So there's Love in White and then there's Love in Black. And I was wondering if this would be darker, more patchouli or oud or something like that. And it's really not. It's not as dark as what I was expecting it would be. This is still a relatively light, nice, fresh fragrance. It is different than Love in White. It's not as floral, and I would say Love in White is a safe blind buy if you're going to drop money. I would say Love in Black is probably not a safe blind buy. You really want to smell this. It's still pretty crowd pleasing, and I feel like it would be appropriate for work or a date. Love in Black was created in 2008. Obviously, it comes in a black bottle. It is also really pretty. It is a floral, oriental, and rich fragrance. The top notes are violet, Virginia cedar, heart notes, Florentine iris, clove, Tonkin musk, and then the base notes are violet, black currant, and rose. So some of these are seeming to overlap in their notes, but the construction of them and how they're developing in the fragrance is completely different. I feel like most of these are blind buy worthy. I just don't know that the Love in Black is one that would be blind buy worthy. Next up, we have Aqua Fiorentina. This smells aquatic, as the name suggests. This is fresh, light, very citrusy. It's nice. It really is nice. I feel like this would be unisex. I'm not necessarily sure whether they market this to men, women, or whether it's unisex, but I can definitely see men or women wearing this. Acqua Fiorentina is a beautiful floral scent. The notes are plum, apple, heart notes of rose, white carnations, that's what I'm picking up on, bergamot, and lemon, and then the base notes are Virginia cedar, sandalwood, and white grapefruit. This is definitely blind buy worthy. I really like this fragrance. It says on here, a very lively touch of apple marks 60 vibrant years of Queen Elizabeth's reign. So a lot of these Creed fragrances have some sort of symbolic royalty association, and this Aqua Fiorentina is beautiful. The bottle is clear glass with a white cap, and then it's got pink on top and some little flowers right along the edge. It's just so cute. But this is a really nice fragrance, definitely blind buy worthy. Again, they are very pricey fragrances. I would definitely recommend trying to find a fragrance counter near you that sells Creed so that you can sample all these for yourself. Honestly, I haven't smelled one yet. We have one left to go that I didn't like. The next one is Spring Flower. This one has pink writing on it. I'm trying to, so it's floral. It starts off with citrus. It is a nice fragrance. Let's jump into the notes. I'll be interested to see how this will dry down and perform. Spring Flower was created in 1951, but it was introduced in 1996. So I'm assuming that maybe they made this special for someone. Flirtatious fruity top notes intrigue the senses, softening into delicate florals and sensual musk. This is really nice, but there's something in this. So the top notes are bergamot, apple, apricot, melon, and peach. It's very fruity in the opening, like I said, and citrusy. The heart notes are jasmine and rose, and then the base note is musk. So as fragrances have been developed over the years, perfumery has changed. So while the dry down on this has one note, which is musk, I'm just not sure that I like this one as much as I do the others. Let me see. Let me see how it dries down. I get a lot of the bergamot and the apple in the beginning. It's just a really crisp smell. I can kind of see the vintage vibe here. Being created in 1951 is not going to smell the same as a fragrance that's created today. We just have different tastes, and different things are popular, and there's different trends, and different things are trending. Just like in fashion or anything else, fragrance kind of changes with the way we develop and the things that are most trendy. I'm not as crazy about this one, Creed Spring Flower. I don't think it's the vintage. I think it's the crispness, if that makes sense, of just the opening. This is definitely a spring, as it's called, spring summer scent. I can see wearing this to the office. I can see wearing it to brunch. I wouldn't consider it a date night scent, but it is a nice scent. It's just not my favorite because the other 5, I guess, were so great and probably blind buy worthy. I'm just not sure that this is my favorite of the 6. Thanks so much for watching me unbox my Creed samples. Do you have Creed? What Creed do you like? What Creed do you want? Let me know in the comments below. Please hit the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. Smell you later.